cake from the kitchen.
What a dirty boy, eating in such a manner. Why didn't you wait until dinner?
What are you doing, Mommy?
I'm putting makeup on my hands.
How come?
I do this because I want people to look at my hands. Aren't they beautiful?
Is this party for me, Mommy?
Yes, darling.
Does this mean I can stay up late tonight?
You can stay up a little while after you blow out your candles.
Will there be other children there for my class?
No, darling, no other children, just you and your brother, so you can be the star of tonight.
Right, Mommy. So when do I get to blow out my candles?
Right after dinner.
When do we have dinner?
When all the guests arrive.
When will that be?
Around 9:30.
Can I stay awake after they count, Mommy?
No, darling. After the cake, there will be dancing, and you are too young to stay up that late. Maybe next year you'll now be a good boy and go play with your brother. 3 years later.
Mommy?
Get out! I'm sorry, my son got frightened.
Well, at this point, he's not the only one. You should know you should get out of here before it's too late.
Why? What about the Americans? Aren't they helping us? What do you mean by the Americans? They left us long ago. We are on our own. But exactly my point. You should get your family out of here. The Toms will be here soon. Dear God, what should I do? I told you, Madame. All we can do right now is run like the wind. Where should I go? First go to Saigon. At least there you could leave through the airport. After the move to Saigon, the war went a turn for the worse. I watched many people die from other humans. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen. We didn't have a chance to escape, but we survived. Lamb abandoned us by backstabbing us. The war ended and the Kongs won. We lived in the basement hiding from the Kongs for fear of being discriminated against. 1. Ow!
Quiet, little one. Your mother is fine. Go back to sleep with Grandpa.
What happened to Mommy?
She has a stomach ache.
I can't make the bleeding stop. Blow and do something.
Let Mistress lie on the floor. Standing up only makes it worse.
I can't lie down. It hurts too much. I'm fine. I can handle it.
Oh, God.
What is it?
My tummy is churning, and it's starting to ache. I think it's my turn now. Please help me.
Ah! It's all coming out my body. The drug is no good. The baby is fine. It just kicked me. I didn't understand till much later that my mother-in-law had tried to have an abortion that night. The next day, we discovered and forced them to return back home. We made it back 2 days later. They found our house in complete destruction. Only 3 people stayed. It's our cook and 2 maids. Because of the new government, my mom had to register our family. The leader of the section is our former guardian, Mr. Tran. Because it turns out that he was a Kong spy, he made us give up our mansion to the government and made us move to a house nearby my uncle's house. The following things happened the day we moved to our old house.
The police are here. Can you open up the door to let them in?
Hey, Keegan. It's me, Lamb. Where's your mother? Hi there. How are you? Thought you would never see me again, didn't you? Well, what can I say? I didn't get away. You probably will be happy to hear about my mishaps. Twice at the airport, I almost got killed. Anyway, I came here to see if you could forgive me and take me back if you need help. Or maybe not.
Get out.
What's going going on? Why is the police at your house? What have you done to this place?
Good morning, Mr. Tran. We just finished packing. As of today, Mr. Tran, our community leader, is our new owner of this house. So if I were you, I would be careful in paying my respects to him.
Good heavens, I almost didn't recognize you. Come on, you two don't look so gloomy. Are you still with her? Now I need you to sign in fingerprint to give the house to me.
I'll sign anything you want, but what's about my family's proof of registration?
Sure, I understand you're worried. Nobody is legal until I say so, but no fear, I got all the papers right here.
Mr. Tran and my mother do most of the paperwork.
How many people are in your unit?
6 people, 2 seniors, 2 female adults, and 2 male children.
7, including 1 male adult. Don't forget about me.
Does it look like I'm talking to you? Wait, it seems without Lamb your unit would not have enough income, so I'm putting Lamb with you.
But
Believe me, I'm doing you a favor.
we arrived at our new home, and instantly the family tension was unbearable. It was the first time I was called a half-breed, and it wouldn't be the last. Lone left to join the young volunteers because she couldn't stand living with Lamb. Soon after she left, Lamb raped me. It was probably one of the most painful things in my life. Lamb mysteriously disappeared a few days after the incident. My mother then gave birth to my sister, BT. It has many defects. 3 years have passed. Finally, Lone returned, and the news that she was going to marry Mr. Tran. She left, and she got approval from my godparents. Soon after, my mom ran out of things to sell and needed money. She found a job with Mrs. Dang, transporting some merchandise.
Auntie, I want to borrow some money. My mother is missing and we ran out of food.
Wait till tomorrow.
I beg your pardon?
Wait till tomorrow. If your mother doesn't return by then, I will think of something.
I don't think we can wait any longer. We haven't eaten in 2 days. I was hoping that you could give me a loan now, please.
A loan? How are you going to repay me?
My mother would be back soon. She'll repay you.
What if she doesn't come back?
Let's go, Keenan. I'm so hungry. Keenan, do something.
Me too, very hungry.
Mommy, the half-breed stole my food.
No, Pete, I'm gonna buy these. See, I put them on my tab. Please stop yelling.
Be careful, Tin. Don't hit him in the face.
Don't worry, Mother. I'm going to teach this half-breed a lesson today about stealing from my sister.
Is he dead? Can someone check? Tin, you're in trouble, child. You've hit him too hard. Why didn't you tell us that you left Pink a note? Take these. Go ahead. They're on me. Why must you be so stubborn all the time? You've provoked my son knowing his short temper.
Why bother to explain, Mother? He is lucky I didn't kill him. Didn't you see him and that damaged dog bit me? You animals, I hope you all go to hell.
Let's wait a few minutes until I get better. Then we'll get out of here.
Where are we going, Keenan?
We're going to see Lone.
We walked all the way to Lone's house for nothing. She didn't help us because Mr. Tran didn't want her to associate with my family anymore. When we made it back home, we found our mother. She was late because of illegal trafficking of merchandise. When we then went to dinner and finally had something to eat. Then another 2 years passed. I got a job working at the docks transporting fish from the boats to the market.
Remember, Faith, this is only to keep you safe. What do you think you're doing?
You can't tie her hands like that. It's cruel.
But if I don't, she'll wander away and get lost.
In that case, I'll stay around and watch for you.
You can't do that. You don't know us.
Actually, I do know you. I've seen you and your sister on the beach every day. Would you trust me more if I buy a tuna from you?
I can't sell these fish. They're not mine.
Hey, get back to work!
Go on, don't worry about us. Your sister will be fine.
your friend?
Kim's gone.
Did you talk about me yet?
Yes, Kim kept coming and watching my sister when I went to work for the rest of the year. I slowly got to know her better. While this was happening, my grandma got extremely sick. She was diagnosed with cancer. She died a couple months after she first got sick. I watched her die. Then her funeral happened. We then returned home. A middle-aged woman is arguing with my grandpa. Kim is next to the woman. Kim walks over there. Go.
What's going on?
These people are looking for your mother.
I won't leave this place until I see that whore's face, if she dares to show it to me.
Let's go, mother, please.
Mother's not a whore.
My husband did this to me. He beat me near death because of your mother. Don't tell me she isn't a whore.
Who are you and who is your husband?
I'm Miss Kiba, the wife of the community leader.
Please, mother, let's go. You're making a scene.
So you must be the whore. My damnable husband called out your name all on top of me. Then he beat me up to hide his shame. I never expected to be threatened this way. You have corrupted him, you dirty slut.
I did not have anything to do with your husband.
Don't lie, he told me all about you. I will not rest until your bloody corpse is rotting in jail somewhere.
Get out of here. You want to teach somebody a lesson? Start with your husband. Teach him not to stray if you can. I'm not afraid of your empty threats.
We'll see about that.
What is up to be your mother?
Later in the night, I woke up to find my mother getting Jimmy ready to escape. Jimmy then offered to let me escape in place of him. I took it. I then went to Turtle Island with Mrs. Dang. There we met up with other people planning to escape. Days went by and the boat that was supposed to take us never came. We ran out of food and needed a way out. We then snuck up to some illegal lumberjack on the island and forced them to take us back to Vietnam. They took us to the middle of nowhere in the ocean. There they took over the boat and forced us to jump into the water. After that, I kept swimming and finally got to shore. When morning came, the police found me hiding in a bush by the ocean. I was then taken to the station for questioning where I got drowned, while they were trying to get me to confess that I was trying to escape the country. I fainted because of lack of oxygen. I woke to find myself in a trailer going to a re-education camp. There I was put in the death hole for a couple days without any food. I came up and was put to work moving rocks. There I saw Lamb again. Then a couple of months later, on Visitor's Day, my mother came to see me. It was my birthday.
I'm sorry, Mother. Auntie Day passed away.
I know, son. Her parents came from Saigon for the funeral. Let's talk about your birthday present.
Please, Mom, I don't need a present. I can't keep anything here except some food.
You will want this, son. Here's your present. You are free, son. I have come to take you home. I've already informed the warden. No one would dare to stop you from leaving.
Mother, there's one more thing you should know. That is Lamb over there. He's been here for the last 6 years.
Have you been talking to him?
A little bit. He has this idea he thinks you're responsible for putting him here behind bars.
I see. I guess that man and I are long overdue for a talk.
The mother then got permission from the warden.
Hello, Lamb. How are you?
Screw you, you evil whore.
Is that all you're going to say? 6 years away from me. You don't have any questions. Speak up.
Why did you put me here?
Oh, so many reasons. You were a bad father who didn't have my family name, and he spent my money.
What is it really, Kuan?
I sent you away because you hurt my son. I am a mother. I had no choice but to see.
What? How did you know? Did he tell you?
Yes, my son told me indirectly. I knew from the extreme terror he had each time he saw you. You have a gift, Lamb. When it comes to destroying people I love most, you truly are a master at work.
Nonsense.
Of course, there were more clues. I have always been a reasonable woman. I couldn't get revenge if I didn't have concrete facts. There came nights when he just fell apart with nightmares. I sat on the edge of his bed and I wanted him to stop her. while I was pregnant with your daughter. Your name was on the tip of his tongue time and again. Then I just came right out and asked him, still asleep, to believe the perverted thing that she did. What am I supposed to do? I couldn't wait for the gods to take revenge for us, and I had to end his nightmare somehow. Bye, land, rotten hell.
Wait! How did you do it? How did you get them to arrest me?
I convinced Mr. Trandon by telling them the story.
You whore. You killed my child. I did what I had to do to get even. You have to keep me out here.
You keep talking about Lone's child, yet you have never made any effort to care for your daughter. Then, do you really expect me to believe you have any concern for anyone besides yourself? I'm taking my son home again. In a few hours, you will be free again. You will never escape, and I'll make sure you never are remembered by anyone. The wounds you made will heal with time. Now you understand my story. It's called revenge. You can judge me if you want for what I did, but please understand why I did it. I did it for your safety and would do it again without any hesitation.
Mr. Kriba of wrestling mother?
Yes, son.
How did you get him to do it?
The secret is in the smile, son. Shortly after I came home, I figured out my father had sent letters to my family. When I mailed the letter back to him, the letter came back saying return to sender. Address unknown. I also found out a program for half-breeds and their family to leave the country legally. Shortly after Lone was put on trial and sentenced to 15 years of hard labor, we also received visas to leave the country from the program. We had to get rid of all our possessions but couldn't sell the house because the land that it was on belonged to my aunt and uncle. They refused to take the house, so the documents could not get signed. While my family was waiting for our name to get to the top of the list to leave, I helped out other half-breeds to fill out their applications to leave. When my family was on the top of the list, I went to Saigon to try to finish the paper. My grandpa then died. My family shortly afterwards came, and we decided that they would go to the airport the day we were assigned to leave, while I tried to get the final paper signed again.
Take a look at that boy. Still here, kid? I thought your flight to America was scheduled for today. Why are you still moping around in the seat with your half-breed butt? Excuse me, sir? Can I see the officer now? No. Please, sir. It would only take a second. Hurry up. Come in. Please sign my papers. I have to leave soon. Go outside and wait. I have to get these papers signed as soon as possible, sir. Can't miss my flight. Hey, don't you have any faith in me? I said go outside and wait. Where can I take you, mister? To the airport. Definitely, for a small fee of 48 dongs. We are here. Stop. You don't have the permit to get your vehicle inside. Young man, you're going to find another way in to walk. How far is it from here? About 2 miles. You better hurry. The gates are closing. How am I supposed to get there in 10 minutes? Hey, you want to hire me? I can get you inside. Okay. How much do you have? 352 dongs. That's all I have. It's fine. Wait here. Here she is. We are all ready to go. By the way, there's one problem with this vehicle. I need you to help me get the push start engine started because I can't do it myself. Once it gets going, jump behind me. I just barely hopped on the second time he came around. I'm so lucky. Good luck. You better run now. The doors are closing. Wait for me! Where have you been? Where are your documents? In my knapsack. Take them out. You're all done. Go and join your family now. What's the point of getting these documents together if you're not even going to check them? Get out of here and stop wasting my time. No one wants to keep a rash like you in this country. Then I said goodbye to Kim, and then I joined the rest of my family and left the country. We never came back again.